Mike Wheeler slowly realizes that his life is stuck in a loop. It begins with something small, but deeply unsettling. He notices his mother, Karen Wheeler, standing in the kitchen, cutting the same sandwich, over and over again. 3 hours pass, same knife, same motion, same sandwich. Time is moving, but nothing is changing. That night, Mike goes down to the Wheeler basement. Behind the furnace, he discovers something that has never been there before. A hidden metal door. Faded letters are scratched into its surface. Maintenance. With shaking hands, Mike opens it, and what he sees on the other side changes everything. Welcome, friends, to your very own and favorite channel, The Binge Profile. This new year, we were left with an incomplete ending to one of our favorite series of all time, Stranger Things. We truly believe the Duffer Brothers gave us their very best, and we thank them for creating a show that became a part of our lives. But as fans, we wanted something more. The ending felt unfinished, and maybe, just maybe, that was intentional. Because what if Mike Wheeler was right? It's we believe. What if there really was an episode 9? Episode 9, The Lost, Chapter 1. Year after graduation, Mike receives a mysterious package. There is no return address, only a Pennsylvania postage stamp. Curious, he opens it. Inside the box is something familiar, an old Eggo waffle box, and written inside in bold letters, "Friends don't lie." Mike freezes. Only one person in the world would send that message. Without telling anyone, Mike travels to Pennsylvania. There he finds 11. They lock eyes, run toward each other, and hug like they were never meant to be apart. For a moment, Mike believes everything is finally going to be okay, but that feeling doesn't last. Since the day Vecna disappeared, Mike has felt it. Someone is watching him, following him. From the very first day in Pennsylvania, the signs are clear. He is not alone. And then the truth reveals itself. Yes, you're right. It's Dr. K. Chapter 2, The After Project. Mike goes down to the Wheeler basement. Behind the furnace, he discovers something that has never been there before. A hidden metal door. Faded letters are scratched into its surface. Maintenance. With shaking hands, Mike opens it, and boom, he is in a lab. Mike's scanning every inch of the facility, but it's a ghost town. Nothing. No files, no hard drives, just empty corridors and flickering lights. He's searching all over the lab, but he's coming up empty-handed. Then he spots a room with a sign that reads, Project 11. The second Mike sees it, everything clicks. He finally realizes what's actually going down and exactly where he is. Inside the room, he sees Dr. K, and right there with her is 11, being held captive and treated like nothing more than a lab rat for the project. Mike knows he can't do this solo. He needs the crew. Staying in the shadows, he dials Nancy, whispering the nightmare he just uncovered before the guards catch his scent. Chapter 3, The Rescue. Before even speaking to Mike, Nancy already had most of the answers. She isn't the same girl from Hawkins anymore. Nancy is sharp now, focused, an investigator. And after Mike's phone call, everything finally becomes clear. With the help of Jonathan and Steve, she had already planned a way to get inside. But after talking, Nancy realizes one thing. Without Will, Dustin, Lucas, and Max, none of this is possible. They need everyone. You remember, right? Will is different. Even though Vecna and the Mind Flayer are gone, Will can still feel things. He can still see through anyone's eyes. Together they form a plan. Using Dr. K's own vision, they watch through her eyes and move in without being detected. That's how they get inside, and that's how they save Mike. But Mike knows the truth. This time, it's not just about surviving. He tells them, if they want to end this for good, they have to save 11 and end Dr. K's game once and for all. Mike and Dustin, together again, with a plan. When Mike and Dustin go to rescue 11, what they see is worse than they imagined. This time, the experiments are more brutal. Dr. K isn't copying 11's powers anymore. He's using 11's blood directly on children. And the worst part? The plan is working. Dr. K's success rate is nearly 50%. Half the children are changing. The rest don't survive. Mike manages to astral project into the tank where Elle is being held. He finds her in a version of the snowball dance that never ends. She's lost her memories. In a heart-wrenching scene, Mike gives a speech about their first meeting in the woods. You aren't a lab rat, Elle. You're a person. You're my person. The memory breaks Kay's hold, and Elle's eyes snap open in the real world. Her powers returning with a massive psychokinetic blast that shakes the bunker. And on other side the trio, Nancy, Steve, and Jonathan breaking into a high-security filing room. They find a K dossier revealing that Dr. K isn't just a scientist, he's trying to create a stable upside down where he can rule as a god. Before final chapter, I would say it's just our try, so please audience and Duffer Brothers and our lovely Stranger Things cast, we are sorry if we are not up to mark. Chapter 4, the final showdown. The party is back together. Lucas and Max, armed with a new electric slingshot, provide cover as Nancy lead the assault on the bunker. In the lab, Steve and Jonathan fight off K's security soldiers in a high-intensity corridor fight. Steve uses a fire extinguisher and his bat in a choreographed dance of 80s action. They find Dr. K, who reveals her trump card. She has synthesized Eleven's blood to give herself the sight. She can predict their every move. The battle is intense. Steve takes a hit to save Dustin, and Nancy uses a modified UV light gun to burn through K's shadow guards. It's a classic Stranger Things showdown where everyone gets a hero moment. Elle confronts Dr. K in the void. K tries to convince her that the world will always hate her, but Elle realizes that she doesn't need to be a hero for the world, only for her friends. Working together, Elle and Will combine their powers. Elle pushes K into the void, while Will closes it from the outside, using the last bit of the Mind Flayer's energy still inside him. Elle doesn't just throw him, she and Mike hold hands. The loop begins to collapse. Elle screams, "I am not your battery." The Project Janus bunker implodes. In final scene, the team stands outside the burning ruins of the K Institute. Hopper, who tracked them down, pulls up in a dusty SUV. He hugs Elle. No words are needed. Mike gives her a real normal ring, one he bought at a gas station. No more labs, no more running, he says. Elle smiles and kiss. The end. Now, this is the best way I could imagine this story coming together. But if you have any better ideas or theories, the comment section is completely open for you. Drop so many comments that the Duffer Brothers have no choice but to make another episode. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to your very own channel, The Binge Profile. And yes, starting next week, we're launching a special segment called The Binge Profile Awards. And the very first episode of the awards will be all about Stranger Things. Stay tuned.